With the holiday travel season well underway, analysts predict it will be a record-breaking week. Take a look at this. Over the next 7 days, the TSA expects to screen more than 18 million people at U.S. airports. This is about 1 million people more than last year during the same 7-day period. So airports all over the country will be busy, but where will they be the most congested? In these spots: at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport there in Atlanta, at DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth in Texas, and over in Denver. They have this huge statue of a horse with red eyes. You should see it if you're there. This is all according to the travel company Hopper. At the Atlanta airport, in fact, by itself, it could see nearly 2 million passengers travel through Thanksgiving week. But most Americans won't be flying. They'll be heading to their destination by car, with more than 70 million drivers projected to venture at least 50 miles from home this week. This, according to AAA. And this number also up by more than 1 million from last year. So why the increased numbers? Well, experts cite continued demand for family connections, of course, and vacations after the pandemic, and lower gas prices. And do your best to not get frustrated on the journey. Remember that the journey is the destination, right? CBS News senior transportation correspondent Kris brings us more on this from LaGuardia Airport here in New York City.
We are watching some winter weather that's coming into play, not only here in the Northeast, but also out west. So, and really in the middle of the country as well. Salt Lake City could see snow today. In the west, it's rain, and here in the Northeast, also rain. So airports to watch today. Basically, from D.C. to Boston, Salt Lake City. That storm's going to move into Denver overnight and early tomorrow morning. And then on the West Coast, San Francisco, Las Vegas, all airports that could see some disruptions today. And while the airlines have been dealing with storms on both coasts really since Friday, as well as FAA staffing issues, particularly at the Newark airport here in the New York City area, that's delayed thousands of flights, but we've seen very, very few cancellations. That's good news. The FAA says today we'll see the highest number of scheduled flights, topping 50,000, and the TSA expects to screen more than 2.8 million people. The agency says Wednesday and Sunday will be even busier. AAA expects traffic on the roads to really start building this afternoon, and that's because in many places kids don't have school tomorrow, so people use today as an opportunity to get on the road a little earlier. Back to you.
All right, Kris, thanks for that. Now, the holiday rush got off to a less than great start at one of the East Coast's busiest airports. Two planes clipped each other's wings. This is at Logan International in Boston. The planes belong to American and Frontier Airlines. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the planes were taken out of service until safety inspections could be completed. You see the damage there. The cause of the mishap is still under investigation.